the last 3 albums have sold about 5 million copies each, so did you feel the pressure with this album to keep that going?
We're going to do 10, I'm just kidding. No, there's definitely a lot of pressure. It's amazing to have that success with those first few albums, but you know what I mean, you got to follow it up, otherwise it just looks a bit drab.
I think, I think it'd be great to keep it going. I think in the grand scheme of things, we've been very lucky that they've done so well. And maybe it's not all about numbers. As long as the fans like it, if they enjoy it, like the listen.
You've co-written 10 of the 12 tracks
Yes.
on the album. So do you feel that after all your sort of phenomenal success, you've been given more creative control on this record than ever before?
Yeah, I think, you know, we started slowly getting into it after the first year. We did a couple tracks and then a couple more, and then now it's kind of going more our way than anything, which is great. Yeah, I think we just slowly got more interested in it. I think we were quite naive at the start, and we kind of just, we knew it was the best thing to do to let other people get on with it because, you know, they knew best. And whereas now we feel like we really want to take a hold of which way our career is going and, you know, say the things that we want to say and sing about the stuff we want to sing about. So, and I'll say out of all the albums we've had so far, this is the album that I've had on repeat, whereas the other ones I haven't really listened to that much since we did them.
When you are songwriting, do you reflect on personal experiences or do you approach it from observation from other things?
I think it's nice to do both. Yeah, I think it's like, obviously, if you're writing about an anecdote, as it were, then you go from personal experience. But then sometimes it's nice to write from a different point of view.
Your fans noticed last week when you released the track list that the Naughty Boy track wasn't on the album. Do you know what's happening to that track? Are you still going to release it?
I don't know. There was a weird thing around that track. I just think too much was said too soon, and obviously we were really early stage into the album. It's a great song. I think in the end it was kind of just decided that it wasn't as much us, as much as it could be for somebody else. And I think Zayn, who wrote the song, kind of felt the same way about it as well. But really good song.
I saw you at Radio 1's Big Weekend earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
I know you kind of have your own stadium tours going on, but would you ever consider playing festivals like that across the world?
It was fun.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
It was very fun. It was actually a shame because we had a show that night, so it was quite rushed. We were kind of in and out. Yes, it was, yeah.
They're some of the most fun gigs to play. They're a lot looser. And obviously it's not our stage, so we kind of just mess around on there a bit more than we would usually. So
yeah, they're fun.
I was going to say,
and you get a different crowd as well, because obviously not everyone's paying to come and see you. They're seeing the show as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to kind of, you know, play to a different audience and have a good look around and have a laugh.
And I just want to talk like outside the band, because obviously you've done some remixes. You remixed Cheryl's latest single, and you wrote for Ariana Grande. For each of you, are you going to be doing more of that in the future? Have you got more plans along those lines?
I think, you know, we're like, as a band, we're not really afraid of everybody stepping outside the circle a little bit and getting on with some stuff. So, you know, we kind of have all just got on with it, and we've all gone out and done a number, like say, with Zayn writing the Naughty Boy track as well. And I think, you know, it's just things that we're interested in, and it's all done on like our time off and stuff. So it's just, you know, if you're dedicated to doing something and you want to have a go at something, you have the time and the chance.
I think it's fun. I think like we said about writing from a different perspective. I think just the same, it's fun to kind of, you know, write a song as a girl, for example. It's good.
Or to break it down on the weekend.
Yeah.